Hello everybody, I'm Jenny of Pampering by LJ and welcome to my channel. Today I'd like to take a look back at some of the great meal planning I did last Sunday and show you what I've been eating this week. Thankfully, everything I did on Sunday has lasted throughout this week and I have not had to cook very much at all this week. For this Sunday's meal prep, really, I didn't have to make any lunches for next week. I still have 5 of these servings of this Eric Greenspan chili that I made last week, and I've already got it packaged up ready to go for this week's work. And I did have to buy me some more of these cotton candy grapes that I love, and I got those cleaned and ready to go too. I have some 99% lean ground turkey browning up in my Instapot. Today I am making one of my favorites, which is the enchilada pasta skillet in my Instapot. But instead of using beef on this much loved recipe by Emily Bites, I am going to use ground turkey. So this is going to save me in this recipe several points. So now one serving will be 7 points versus 10 when I use the lean ground beef. Here's the finished product of my turkey enchilada pasta skillet, and it looks delicious, nice and thick, creamy, rich. And so I'll scoop this up and have it for dinner tonight and then for a couple other times later on this week. By the way, I do have a video on how to make this on my YouTube channel with the beef. All I did was sub out ground turkey today, and of course I like making this in my Instapot. Here we are at the beginning of February, and so I wanted to do a check-in on how I did on my January goals. If you remember back to last month, I had a lot of intentions laid out for the month of January that I wanted to accomplish. So I'm going to go through each one of those real quick here with you and tell you how I felt like, what were some great wins, maybe some challenges, and maybe those high points of my January, kind of looking back at my intentions. So in January, one of the ways that I wanted to incorporate my intentions for my spiritual or my mental health was I intended to focus on having a positive mindset. So daily meditation, gratitude activities, liking 3 good things, using my Weight Watchers audio coaching app for mindset ideas, and listening, all with the intention of being able to feel some calmness in my life. And I tell you what, those were big wins of how much they helped me throughout my weeks in January, especially in stressful times. I really I tracked it every single day, and I focused on it every single day. And again, really successful. It helped me with my moods, and it helped me analyze things of when I was feeling agitated or stressed or overwhelmed. I knew a reason why, and I did some calming activities that helped center me and help calm me. I'm going to continue those practices into February. In my personal life, for January, I wanted to stay in balance and feel balanced. And in my personal life, I intended to limit alcohol to Fridays and Saturdays. And I intended to attend weekly Weight Watchers meeting. And I intended to drink 64 ounces of water every day. I definitely hit most of those goals. I do think there were some times on Sunday, for example, when the Chiefs were playing in their game, that I had some alcohol during the game on a Sunday, but pretty much I limited my alcohol to Fridays and Saturdays, not drinking throughout the week. And I did attend all my Weight Watchers meetings every week, and I did accomplish drinking 64 ounces of water every single day. So those intentions came through, and again, I will be repeating those in February. For my physical health, I intended to lose 5 pounds in January, and I planned to earn probably 5 to 6 blue dots weekly and track all of my food and drink in my Weight Watchers app. I did accomplish earning, I think, at least 5 blue dots every week. There were several times that I made it, I think, even to 6 blue dots. Regardless, every single day I tracked in my Weight Watchers app, even if I went over my daily points or my weekly points even. On my intention to lose 5 pounds, well, today is February 1st. And so I weighed in this morning. And so I'm going to put that weigh-in up here right now. That makes my total from the month of January 1st through January 31st, weighing in on the first day of February, a total of, let me put that little graphic of my calculator up there. So yes, 4.9 pounds. I did it. I mean, that's 5 pounds. I did it. So I'm super excited that I was able to do that. Now, for February, what is my goal going to be? My goal is going to be continue to lose weight in February, continue to track Weight Watchers, continue to work on blue dots. I'm continuing all of those things. I haven't set a 5-pound mark. I'm getting closer to goal. It is hard to lose 5 pounds in a month. I think it is, especially February is a shorter month. I wasn't sure I was going to meet that for January because I'm a very slow loser, and I'll have gains. But my goal might just be 4 pounds, hoping to lose a pound a week in February. I don't know if I can do that. What I do know is I love how I am eating, drinking, tracking my energy level, where I'm at with my consumption of food and keeping in balance. I'm just going to continue all those habits because, and if I lose 4 pounds, that would be awesome. But if I don't, I'm a winner because I'm living and feeling great. So, with my January intentions for my relationships, I intended to add a rotation of James's favorite requested meals each week and pick one meal that was mine, maybe a new recipe. And so how did I do on that? I did a lot of James' favorite meals and did a rotation. I tried to make it simple, but I ended up cooking a lot on Sundays. That was a good thing though, because throughout the week, like this week, I haven't really had to cook. I just heated stuff up. And so, yeah, I guess that's successful. That's successful. So for my relationships for February, let me see what I wrote. I intend to nurture my relationship with James and spend time with him laughing, talking, dancing, and so I didn't really write anything about food with my relationship with James. He started tax season, and so why I said quality time was because now, from this point forward until, tax season's over, he will work every single day, and he won't take any time off. Like on the weekends, he will work every single day, and he will work late in the evenings. And so the quality time that I do have with him in the evenings is precious. He is still committed to doing our Wednesday night dance lessons. He thinks he can do it every Wednesday night during tax season, so I'm sure not going to turn him down, because it's been so much fun in January to do that type of activity with him. Money management. Well, that was the next category for January intentions. I intend to make extra money by selling my old wigs and stuff. And at that point, I put Facebook Marketplace. I've decided that's not the way to do it. And I intended to stick to my new budgeted categories and be really watchful of our dining out, clothing, and home decor. And I tracked those categories this month. So here are the great things in January. I absolutely started selling some of my old wigs. Not this one. This is brand new. Is she beautiful? Yeah, she's for sale in brand new piece. Really, really pretty. Little advertisement there. No, I did start my eBay store, and I have been successful in selling some of my old pieces that I don't wear anymore. Used, pre-owned, of course, but that means they're not sitting in my wig closet taking up room, so it was time to get rid of some and purge. So I've made money this month, and on my budgets that we've reset for this year, we came under budget in several of those, and we didn't go over in any of those, so huge win. And in February, we'll be continuing that. So in February, I will continue to make a little side money, hopefully, through eBay. And again, we intend to stay under or in budget with our dining, entertainment, home decor, and clothing. So we're really committed to doing that. And I say we because it takes James to do it too, because he's a shopper. James loves to shop, and it's fun, but we like to overspend. So we're really trying to rate it in, because we're just trying to. We've got some things that we want to do later on this year that we're saving for, and into the next 5 years. So the last one was my professional goal for January, and my professional goal, I intended to begin my job search. I'm retiring from Missouri, so I intended to begin my job search, updating my resume, letters of reference, all my background checks. I wanted to get all that finished and start applying for jobs that appeal to me and be really productive with that. I've completed all of that. In fact, I've even interviewed a few times. So I think it was last week I went to an interview, and then I was called back for a second interview actually today on one job that I've applied for. So it's well underway. I have plenty of time. I don't have to have anything set up at all, but it's in my nature. I'd like to know what I'm going to be doing July 1st and into next school year. I don't, but you know what? I could do anything. I could do something totally different and it'd be okay. But anyway, I did meet my January goal of starting to wrap all those things up and start applying, which I did. And so for February, for my intentions for my professional goals, I intend to explore more job opportunities for this next chapter. So I don't know if anything will be finalized by the end of February, and that's not my intention, but we'll still be thinking about July 1 and later what I'm going to be doing. So, okay, those are my January intentions and how I felt like I did. I really feel like I had a great month. The high points, my favorite moments were all those West Coast dance swing lessons and practicing, going to see Jeremiah Johnson. My challenges for January, anxiousness about my job search. Causes me some anxiety, some anxiousness, not to know exactly what I'm going to be doing next school year. and I'd like to know every single detail of it right this second. I'm such a planner, and so that causes me anxiety and anxiousness, nervousness. So that's been a challenge. Also, January, another challenge has been going back to limiting alcohol through the week. You know, during December, especially during Christmas break, you know, I consumed wine if I wanted to through the week. You know, we were celebrating lots of things. But then when January got here, time to rein that back in. And I tell you what, it's been a constant thing that, you know, when I come home from work on a Tuesday or a Wednesday night, and I've had a stressful day, you know, it's easy for me to just go, oh, I'll just have a glass of wine. Well, I'm really trying not to do that. So, but it took effort this month to rein myself back in, so that it wasn't just a habit that I was letting myself do because, you know, oh, I can track it in Weight Watchers. I totally understand that. And I tend to have the points to do that, but I don't need to through the week. And so I'm trying to, you know, I save those points for the weekend on a Friday night or a Saturday night, or both, to have some wine or something like that. But it's been a challenge. It's not an easy thing for me to limit myself in, because I like to drink. What can I say? Like it. And then another January challenge is we've had a lot of behavior issues at school. So that causes me stress because I'm the one that's continually dealing with the children that are misbehaving. And some of those are really challenging for all of us. And so January's been a busy month at work too. Great wins this month overall though. Using the meditation and the stress stuff, the stress audio things, it really helped. And so when I reflect on January and how helpful that's been, I definitely will carry that into February. Other big wins for January, my Sunday meals, making a lot of the food on Sunday. That way through the week, it's less stressful having to cook. I love cooking. I really do. And I love meal planning and everything. But when I come home from work in the evening time, I don't necessarily want to spend time in the kitchen making a big meal. And I don't need to do that. It's just James and I, so I don't have to cook more than a couple things that will last us all week if I cook on a Sunday. Other wins, I sold some old wigs, and I was excited about that. And then a huge win was our staying in our budgets that we set for this year for our financial goals. So those were all big January reflections. I'm looking forward to February. It'll be a great, short, fast month, I know. James will not be as home as much, but on the other hand, that gives me more time to do some of the stuff that I just kind of find fun and creative. That's making these videos, doing my wig videos, you know, maybe I'll do some cooking videos too. He's not here. I can do those types of things. I don't feel like I need to, you know, I don't sit in front of the TV normally when he's not here, and I like to do something a little creative. So these types of things I usually do pretty well with in the times that he's in the tax office. I'm pretty consistent with getting my filming done and my editing done, and it's fun for me. Plus, February brings more dance lessons on Wednesday nights, so I'm excited about that too. This video is going to be totally my weekly check-in video as well. I won't give you more footage of me weighing again this Friday. I'll be putting this video together as my week, what is it, 118? I think it's week 118 video on my health journey. So thank you for joining me today. If you're ever interested in reaching out to me, make sure you check the description box below. My contact information is in there. I also put a lot of great things down there that you might like underneath the videos, but it's easy to contact me. I also have a Facebook group, or Facebook Pampering by LJ. I also have that eBay store. If you're interested in wigs, reach out to me, or just leave me a comment down below. I like it too, and I try to reply back to everybody. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great week.